Pep Talk UK, Pro Bs, once again, hit that subscribe button, and I'm delighted to be joined by the knowledge, Spencer Fearon. How are you, Spence?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. Just on the hotel quarantine after coming back from Dubai for the Frampton Jamel Hearing fight. So yeah, it's one of them things, man, but it's all good.
Yeah, you're looking real presidential right now, man. Just hopped off the G5 straight to, you know, the presidential chair, man.
Bruh, if you know how this quarantine thing's mad, but as you get off of the plane, they're asking for your PFL. Yeah, I mean, and like they want you have to have a visa to come into the country. Imagine I'm a British citizen, being born bred here. They want a visa for you to come into your own country. Then on top of that, it was a madness, and like there's no direct flights from Dubai to the UK. So all of those idiot influencers who were going out and posting up their shit that they were in Dubai living life, they've just made it difficult for people going there for legit purposes. I mean, I went to go there to work for ESPN Plus, where I called the fight, which I know you saw anyway, which I called the fight on Frampton Jamel Hearing, and also they showed the little hot prospect, Keyshawn Davis, who had his second professional fight down there. So it was surreal because that's the first championship fight in Dubai. First world championship fight. There are championship fights there, but first world championship fight. So it was an honor to be down in Dubai to see, you know, I mean, Wagwan. It was nice, but it was sad at the same time to see Frampton lose. But I'm just going to be totally honest. He couldn't have lost a nicer human being. Jamel Hearing is such a nice man. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, obviously, look, you mentioned that it was quite sad how the fight concluded. I think many of us in the UK, fans of Carl Frampton, felt saddened by it. But we got to praise the man, you know. He gave it a good go in his career, 2-weight world champion, you know, fighter of the year, many accolades. You know, he had a distinguished career, definitely.
Yeah, obviously he's had a fantastic career. He's a 2-weight world champion. You know what I mean? Irish boxing first man to ever do it. You know what I mean? He's been an incredible ambassador for world boxing, let alone Irish boxing. Right. So we gotta give Carl Frampton all the credit in the world. It was just sad to see him get hurt like that. You know what I mean? And I mean, Jamie Moore did the right thing by throwing in the towel. But you know, this thing is not just about being a champion, it's about championing life and being a champion human being. And I think that Carl Frampton is a champion human being, and hopefully he can build something else or do something else. I mean, he's amassed championship titles and he's also amassed a lot of money. So we pray that Carl Frampton can, and I reckon he will. He'll go in and do something really positive. A nice guy. You know, but props to Jamel Hearing. He fought a really good game plan. And you know what I mean, and also props to Bomac, his trainer, because they went with a game plan and they were fortunate enough to execute their game plan. So, you know, props to those guys.
Yeah. Many people are saying that the wars that Frampton was in prior to that fight, you know, in his career, you look at the fights against Santa Cruz. I think that's when I just kind of met you that time. The 2 fights, over 1,000 punches thrown in both fights, right? Per fight, shall I say. Real wars, the Warrington fight, war. He had the Quigg fight. He's been involved in a lot of tough competitive fights.
Yeah, of course, right throughout his career. And the thing that remains undefeated in this game is Father Time.
Yeah.
And, you know, It was weird seeing Carl Frampton in there because there wasn't any much pop on his shots, but he was so up for it. I mean, and he was really up for it. He just lost to the better guy. I mean, no shame, no shame.
Yeah, I think it's just obviously, look, you know, a lot of people are saying that Santa Cruz should have given him that third fight as well. He should have had that opportunity. It was 1-1, and he should have had that third fight for the trilogy as well, Santa Cruz. That's probably one of the regrets that didn't happen. Is that something you'd agree with?
Yeah, I do. But you know what? You can't cry over spilt milk. I mean, it is what it is. It didn't happen. It would have been great if it did happen, but it didn't happen. And you know what I mean, long may the legacy of Carl Frampton live. That's what I got to say.
100. Hey, on a couple of other things, I think I got to ask you about something that I saw pop up about Amir Khan. He was obviously out there with you guys as well, and he was at the show, shall I say?
Who?
Amir Khan.
Who?
Amir
Who was
Khan.
at the show?
Amir Khan.
Okay. Yeah. I got a little bit with him. Yeah, I got a little bit with him. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I've got obviously, I'm sure you've seen it already. He mentioned on IFL TV that he would do Kell Brook in I think 5 or 6 rounds. Now, in the boxing forums, I think a lot of people are just like, look, this fight, we're not interested in it. It should have happened a long time ago. But Amir obviously is saying, look, now's the time now. Let's get it on right now. I do recall you saying, I think it was on Sky Sports, that to Amir Khan at the time, if you don't take the fight or do the fight now, the British public won't forgive you. Do you feel like that has been the case now?
You know what? It is the case. The fight is, it's not dead, because if that fight was to happen, you'd watch it. You would, right? Yeah. It doesn't carry the same, oh my gosh, them two fighting, but you know, to me it seems like Kell Brook has checked out of boxing after his last fight against Crawford. He's kind of checked out. Amir Khan said to me that we've tried to reach out to him, but he's not answering the phone, kind of thing. So, you know what I mean? If that fight happens, we'd still watch it. It doesn't carry the same power as it did, but with Amir Khan, with his new TV program right now, we got with him and his wife,
okay,
maybe something could happen, you know? Maybe it could boost up things even a bit more, you know? We don't know. But where it comes on, it's still a boxing match. It's something that's happening way too late. People will still buy it because I think the British public would want Kell Brook to smash Amir Khan. That's what I believe. So I think the fight could still happen.
But how would we kind of look at this fight? Obviously, look, they both went in with a common opponent in Crawford, and Amir Khan lasted longer. But again, styles make fights and whatever. But how would that actually doesn't mean
anything? You're saying, well, Amir Khan lasted longer, but they both got beat. You feel me? Okay, so he lasted longer, but you both got beat. You both lost by a stoppage. So it don't make no difference. It'd be different if I went in with a guy and I got the win, or I fought more gallantly than the other guy, because he didn't. Because Kell Brook boxed the better of the two. But what difference does it make? They both lost.
Right.
You know what I mean? They both lost. So it makes no difference. Well, if the fight was to happen, I'd still watch it. And that's the truth. If the fight was to happen, I would still watch it, because it's like car crash TV, right? You'd want to watch it just to see what kind of spectacle. But you know what? Sometimes two old fighters together make great fights.
If it's pay-per-view,
two past their best fights make great fights, because I don't make a difference what it is. You're in the ring, you're in the ring. And that fight would be a pay-per-view fight. Whether it'd sell, I don't know. I like to think that it would sell because of the curiosity factor. But if the fight was to happen, I'll be interested to see it.
Okay.
But I ain't killing myself to see it.
To kind of like segue into, and they're sort of kind of like connected as well. Conor Benn, who fights this weekend, obviously, look, we've seen the growth. I mean, you know, he looked superb in his last fight against Formella, taking on Vargas this weekend. He also mentioned that, look, when I get through Vargas, these are the guys, Kell Brook, Amir Khan. These are the guys that I want to get on with.
Yeah. And that will be interesting. That will be interesting to see someone. He's got to get past Vargas. That's not an easy fight. I still think that he'll get past Vargas and beat Vargas on points. Or it wouldn't surprise if he scored a late stoppage, but I'm going to go for him on points. Vargas could most probably old man him out of the fight. Vargas is a sneaky competitor, but I think time is right now, and his belief, his confidence, and the work that he's putting together now. You'd have to favor young Ben to come out victorious, and that's what I've got him to come out victorious. And then, quite rightly, he should say he wants to mix with these guys, right? Because it will make more economical sense for Kell Brook to fight Conor Benn, or for Amir Khan to fight Conor Benn, because he's on the come up. Well, these guys are on the descendancy in their careers, but he's on the come up. But there's still a lot of intangibles because he's still new. He's still relatively a young man coming into this sport with not that great deal of experience. So you'd think, we'd like to see what would happen in that fight. But like I said, there's one thing that remains undefeated in boxing is Father Time. And when it's your time, it's your time. And when your time's up, your time's up. You know what I mean? You can drag it out how long you want to go drag it out, but when your time's up, it's up.
Yeah. A lot of people, obviously, look, they were criticizing Campbell Hatton, you know, his debut. But we've seen with Conor Benn that, you know, sometimes
why
there was a lot of
but why were they criticizing him? I don't get that.
Over the performance. Yeah,
because that's the thing. And all those people were jumping and criticizing this young man. Have any of these guys gone after their dreams and aspirations? Have any of those guys who are sitting there being so critical of this young man going after what they want in their life? So why should we be criticizing a young man who wants to go after what he wants to go in his life? Why should we be jumping up and criticizing you? Because nobody said that he's a world beater right now. We're saying that he's the son of Ricky Hatton who wants to fight. He's grown up around fighting. The young man wants to fight. It's disgraceful that people want to turn around and they got this great hierarchical power to say and criticize a young man going after what he wants in his life. Let them same people go after what they want in their life and leave the young man alone. I rate the fact that he's seen boxing, saying, I want to box. This is what I want to go do. No, that his dad most really tried to talk him out of it. No, do that, we're rich. So he said, no, I want to go after this, right? But I prefer that someone goes after what they want in their life. He wants to go after it, go after it. You know what I mean? And nobody should be, they're being overly critical on a young man. He didn't have a great amateur experience. You know what I mean? He's not turning pro. He's not turning pro with no off of the back of him going to any major championships and bringing something. He's turning pro because he wants to do boxing, because he's grown up around it. His dad is an iconic legend, right? Who used to sell out places. Man, how much did he bring? Was it 40,000 people that he brought out to Vegas when he fought Floyd Mayweather? Come on, man. Allow the kid. You know what I mean? We should be supportive of the kid. Not trying to knock down no one. Because I'm telling you, those same people complaining. Let their sons go do something that and let people start. Because it's not nice. That's not nice, man. I'm being real. That's not nice. Unless support the kid. Right? He's getting hyped because of his dad. That's what you're meant to get. You're meant, it's on the rules. You're meant to get hyped because of what your dad done. That's what's called legacy, isn't it? And that is intergenerational wealth. That's what it is. So nobody should be saying horrible things about it, because he's actually a nice kid. You get what I'm trying to say? And out of all of them, Matthew Hatton is a G. He's my guy. I like Matthew a lot. Meaning is good. Matthew's good people, mate. So I'm saying allow that, man. Support the kid. Like online, he's getting criticism. Nobody said that the youth was going to be a world beater off the bat, you know. Nobody said he's going to do this and that. No, they said that, right, it's a son, and that is sellable. Sell that. Eddie Hearn's boom at doing that, so that we should be fighting out a kid. Or is it because there are other pros or people who know other pros who ain't getting that kind of hype behind it? Hello, your dad's not a legend. So these are perks of your father's accomplishments. We can't knock that. That's envious. That's bad, man. That's jealousy. That's deceitful. That's evil, man.
I suppose we can take we can use Conor Benn as the example. We were talking about him. You know, we've seen, you know, how far he's developed from his debut to where he is right now. So we could really say that, look, let the man develop, you know, let him find his feet in the game first before casting judgment.
Exactly. Right. You know what? Give the youth time to develop. All right. And be honored that we're seeing. He may not do nothing. He may get beaten in his next fight. He could go 30 fights unbeaten. We don't know. Right. But what I'm not going to do is these little bitches who criticize all the time, what have they done in their life? What have they done? You know, when they say it's better to have tried and failed than to never have tried at all. Those little bitches in their armchair sitting and it's out there, and they got so much to freaking say. They've never been punched in their head. Never. You know what I mean? They've never got up and said, shit, I got to cut weight, and I got on an 8-miler today, and I got to watch my weight. They've never done that. You know what I mean? I respect somebody who tried to go and do it. You may not have got to where you wanted to get to, but the mere fact of you saying that you wanted to go and do it, you're a winner. What did Marcus Garvey say? Without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life, but with confidence, you won even before you started. Start something and you won. So I'm backing that you. He started something. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a winner. And that's that.
All right. Spencer, just to conclude, I did joke with you beforehand that we're not going to do a drink champs, man. I'm not going to keep it for 3 hours, right? Okay, Eddie Hearn.
Cool. That's cool.
Eddie Hearn mentioned that, look, it's imperative for Conor Benn to win this weekend for the future of UK boxing. You know, he's that rising star. You know, we need the next generation, and also he's looking for, you know, the next pin-up boy for Matchroom also as well. Is that something that you would agree with?
Yes. Yes, something that I agree with. It's imperative for him to win, but it's imperative for him to win every fight. But yes, it is. It's important for him to get through this fight victorious. And I believe that he will get through victorious. And yeah, because he could be a pay-per-view star, because he's got a very exciting style. And he impressed me against the Formella fight greatly. And I pray that he goes out and impresses me again while I'll be watching it off of my laptop in my quarantine hotel. But yeah, that's what I'm.
All right, man. Hey, we got to thank the knowledge once more, man, for passing through, man. Anything else you'd like to add, Spence?
Nah, man. What was it? D4G Boxing, who, I mean, Ahmed Siddiqui, who put on the fight, the hearing Frampton for the WBO super featherweight championship. Boxing on the rise, and the Siddiqui family is very, very powerful. I mean, very powerful in Dubai. They've been in Dubai before Dubai was Dubai, and they are the company that have the rights to all the big boy watches that come in, and they sell them onto subsidiaries. So it's like they're big family. They're into loads of, I think they're into energy as well. They're big family, and it's nice when you see people like that, genuine people like that, who want to go into boxing and are going into boxing. They've got very, very good advisors around them as well. So it's a great time for boxing, and I can see I would like to see boxing go more out in the Middle East, just so I could travel and do more work on ESPN. But more so than doing that, I just hope like they can change up the law a little piece, so when you travel, that you don't have to quarantine for 10 days in a government hotel, because doing that is nearly $2,000 that you got to pay to do that as well. But you know what? I'm blessed for doing what I'm doing, man. So yeah,